We're back on. All right, good break. Thank you very much for patiently waiting. We have a caller on line 1. Caller, how can I help you? How can I help you?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Okay. I have a question in regards to the open enrollment period.
Okay.
I am 65.
Okay.
My husband is 64 and a half.
Okay.
I work for a nonprofit that I have minimal health coverage with. I am on Medicare A and B. I have not purchased any other plans. I feel I should, for this next upcoming new year, but I need to carry my husband on my insurance until he reaches 65. And I was just wondering if I should continue just using our regular minimal health plan until open enrollment next year.
Okay, that is a great question, and I'm sure a lot of people out there have the same scenario. Your husband is 64 and a half. Let's address that first. When does he become 65?
End of April of next year.
Okay, so April 2012.
Yes.
He gets 3 months before his 65th birthday, the month of his 65th birthday, and 3 months after his 65th birthday to sign up for a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan. He will need to either call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or go online to www.ssa.gov. Or if you don't like people and you don't like the internet, you go to 95 Scoville Street to the Social Security Department. Do you live around here?
Yes.
Okay, so you'd know it. It's right across the street from the emergency room. You would simply go into the Social Security Administration's office and tell them to turn his Part B on as well for April 1. Regardless of his birth date in April, it would... when is his birthday? April...
26th.
Okay, so he's going to start Part B the 1st of April. Okay?
Okay.
So April 1st, he'll have Part B. You get 18 months of COBRA, but the beauty is, the scenario you described is you are 64 or you're 65.
I'm 65, yes.
Oh.
He's unemployed.
No problem at all. He's on your insurance, though, you told me.
He's on my insurance,
correct.
Yes.
Let me give you the scenario. 03-77 states that if you are 62 years or older working in the state of Connecticut, COBRA does not run out after 18 months. You may be eligible during this annual election period, AEP, October 15th through December 7th. You may be eligible to go on either a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan and let him take COBRA. May I ask a couple quick questions about your employer? Not their name, but you work for a nonprofit, correct?
Yes, I do.
A 501c3 or a 501c6?
501c3.
Okay, so a C3. You have low-cost health care. Is it a high-deductible health savings account? Your current health insurance through your employer?
I'm not quite sure on what you're saying.
You have insurance through your nonprofit where you work, correct?
Right.
They cover you and your husband.
Right.
Is the nonprofit larger than 20 full and part-time employees?
It's hard to say because our base company is out of state, and we're the only company in Connecticut, and we only have 10 people.
Okay, so 10 in Connecticut.
Yes.
Is your insurance company a Connecticut-based company, or does it go through the national firm that the overseer of your nonprofit?
It's overseer of our nonprofit.
Okay, so you have like Cigna or United Healthcare. Who's the carrier?
Cigna.
I knew it. Okay. You're the reason you have Cigna is because you're with a very large corporation. Cigna is primary. Therefore, if you are paying $115 for your Part B, you would need to actually retire. Do you want to continue to work full-time?
I am not working full-time. I only work part-time.
Okay. So, do you have a human resources person at your firm where you work?
Technically, my boss, but any questions I have in regards to health care, I have to call headquarters.
Oh, okay. Let me give you 2 phone numbers. You're going to call headquarters, and then you're going to call me at the office. Let my staff know that you called in on my radio show. I will do a conference call with your employer. The fact that you're working part-time, you are eligible to go on. Are you collecting Social Security?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Okay. You've got everything going for you. The fact that you're collecting Social Security and you're paying Part B, you can buy a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan during annual election period. You can have your husband take COBRA through 30 days by September, April, June, and November, through March 30th. Okay? He will... March 31st. I just did it in my head again. March 31st will be his last date. Your new plan won't start until January 1st anyway. So you have what they call credible coverage. I actually spoke about this. My friend Joanne just got a credible coverage letter. Did you get a credible coverage letter from Cigna yet?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Cigna. Do I have their number? You are going to call Cigna. The phone number is on the back of your card.
Right.
Okay. You're going to call them. Let them know your scenario. They're based in Connecticut as well. Let them know your scenario and ask for a credible coverage letter. Once you get that credible coverage letter, and it's mandatory that your employer give it to you, even if you're working at a nonprofit. Once you get that credible coverage letter, bring it to whoever is lucky enough to get your business. Hopefully you'll buy from me. Bring the credible coverage letter in to the office from Cigna, and you will not get hit with a penalty. When you turned 65, if you did not purchase a Part D, you would have been penalized 1% per month of the national average. The fact that you have Cigna is credible coverage. You won't pay a penalty. You can start a new Medicare plan, working part-time, collecting Social Security, and you're going to get a small rate increase, by the way, about a $39 a month rate increase. You will be eligible as of January 1st, 2012 for a Medicare plan. 3 months later, your husband's coverage will stop. January, February, March. April 1st, he will be eligible for Medicare. You can continue to work part-time, and your coverage will be equal to or better than not having anything other than just A and B. When you have A and B, you only get 80% covered. Do you coordinate with Medicare, or does Cigna pay all your claims?
Right now, Cigna is paying my claims because I was told because I am working and they are my
primary
insurance, that my primary Medicare becomes secondary.
That's absolutely correct. That means your firm is larger than 20 full and part-time employees, which it is, or you wouldn't have Cigna. And did I answer your question correctly?
I guess so.
No, I don't want you to be confused. You have the option of calling your human resources person at Cigna. You can explain the scenario that I'm working part-time, I have Medicare A and B. Will you allow my husband to go on COBRA? When you go on Medicare, you come off of your group insurance. They will offer your husband COBRA, Consolidated Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act. COBRA is what you will pay for 3 months. How much does your employer contribute to your plan for you and your husband?
They don't. I pay $147 every 2 weeks.
Bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly.
Okay, so that's 56. Okay, that's 147 twice is $294. Correct?
Yes.
A month.
Yes. For yes, $294 a month for approximately 10 months.
Okay.
Because I only actually work out of the year 40 weeks.
No problem.
Out of the year.
That's not a problem. Find out from your human resources person what it would be for COBRA for your husband. I'm sure it's going to be a lot higher than $294. We may, after you call the office, have you just start in April when he is eligible. I don't want to rock the boat. $294 is a very low cost for you and your husband monthly, to tell you the truth.
Oh, I understand that it is.
Right.
You know.
So
but
they're picking up.
Not a lot of benefits to it, you know.
Right. No, I got you loud and clear. You hear my commercials on WATR. Call the staff at 203-757-6099. Let them know that you were a caller. Give them your name, not on the air, off the air. Call your human resources person or call me, and we'll conference it in with your human resources person, and we'll get the answer. Do not let December 7th go by without making a decision, though, okay?
Okay.
I sincerely appreciate you listening to the show.
Thank you very much.
Right on. Good. Woo! All right. The reason I'm doing this is because I always think, what if this was my mother in some insurance agent's office? Are they doing the right thing? That's why I go over this. That's why I'm doing the show. My seminars are at the Cocoa Keys. If you want to come to one of those, Gene and I give the seminars there October 26th, November 2nd, November 16th, and December 7th. I'll also be at Davili's Restaurant up in Watertown. Good pizza. October 26th, November 2nd, November 9th, November 16th, November 23rd, and a couple dates in December. All right, you can always call the staff or call WATR. Thank you very much for listening to the show. Johnny K., how much time do we have, sir?
About 30 seconds.
All right, we got 30 seconds. So I would like to, since this is my first YouTube webinar, thank very much Trish Torello of WATR, Tom Shute of WATR, Mark Gilmore for believing in me, for getting this show off the air. I'd like to thank Tom Graves, who's not with me today, but he's also one of my producers, Johnny K. Nick, you did a fantastic job with your first one, and I sincerely appreciate everything you've done. Thank God, and most importantly, my...
WATR 1320 AM hopes you enjoyed this YouTube edition of Medicare and You.